Hello, in a recent video I was camping right off the coast of South Carolina. The forest I was in was hot, humid, and full of bugs. I have since gone about 8 hours north to my old stomping grounds, the Appalachian Mountains. This region is very special to my heart and I'm excited to share it with you. So join me on my adventurous journey as I live as a nomad and go wherever the road or trail leads and then some. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. Good morning. Well, it's finally stopped raining. Come on. Yeah. I got a nice mountaintop campsite, and last night was so beautiful. There's a city down here and I could see the lights lit up across the whole horizon. So today's supposed to be a beautiful day and I wanted to go check out this really cool mountain waterfall and an abandoned fire tower on top of a mountain. But in order to get there, we got to do some pretty extreme off-roading in my lifted Prius. But first things first.
Officially impressed.
Why?
How'd you get up in here?
Oh, I drove through that.
Really?
Yeah, I got a lift kit on this. You can't, it's a 40mm lift kit, so it helps.
Nice.
Out here.
Have a good time.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. So I hope you guys just heard that. Some guy just drove up in a Jeep and was like, how did you get here in a Prius? And I told him how I had a lift kit and all that. And yeah, I mean, like, look at the trails out here. Like, this is one of the trails to get to this campsite. You think a Prius could go over that? But I explained to him that my Prius was lifted and this and that, and he thought it was pretty cool. I get a lot of strange looks and sarcastic comments bringing my Prius out in these, you know, wild, primitive areas, but I don't really care. But anyway, so right now I am on top of Shenandoah Mountain. It's basically on the West Virginia border. I was here last summer or last fall and filmed a few videos out here. We're pretty limited on the public lands we have on the East Coast, so I pretty much keep ending up at the same spots over and over, unfortunately. That's why I think I want to go out west very soon. Here, I'll just show you a view of this campsite right now. All right, so I'm headed out, and here is why the guy in the Jeep was laughing, because this is the road I had to drive down to get to the campsite. Last night it was full of rain, but all I gotta do is go like this, drive real fast. Just like that, made it out. All right, so I was gonna go to this waterfall and go swimming and stuff like that, but I don't think it's really gonna be warm enough today for that, so I am just going to go to this really cool abandoned fire watch tower on top of a mountain and watch the sunset and cook dinner and just have a good time. And I'm going to try and get a really cool time lapse of the sunset going over the mountains. Alright, so now we have a dilemma. I have this massive creek that I have to cross to continue this trail, and I don't know if I can make it through. It is pretty deep and a pretty fast current, but I think I can make it. Right here is the most shallow part. Let's see what happens. Alright, here we go. I would not be attempting this if I did not have a lift kit on my Prius, by the way. Oh yeah, no problem. Made it right through. That was cool. A beautiful forest is a matchless sight. I would totally agree. Okay, so now we have another creek to cross, but look at this lizard I just found. It's some kind of salamander or newt. Such a bright orange. It almost looks endangered or something. Alright, so I did not know that I would have to cross two creeks like this, and it's been raining, so the water's really high. So before I do this, actually, I'm going to put my Prius in maintenance mode. I should have done that at the last creek. It's where you turn the traction control off, and that makes it so that the wheels don't stop spinning. There we go, I just put it in maintenance mode. That's what this light flashing means. I'm gonna back up, and here we go. Oh yeah, made it through again. We made it, Shannon, and those Jeep guys are laughing at us, but who's laughing now? Okay, so actually there's one more creek to cross. I just looked at the map. All right, here we are at creek number 3, and it looks a little deep right here, but I think we can still make it. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. That was the deepest creek I went through, and I got it all on camera. I didn't think it was that deep. Didn't even hesitate. All right, for the record, I do not suggest that people do that unless you have a really high ground clearance vehicle. All right, now to the fire tower. Very beautiful countryside out here. I did a video from this fire tower last summer, but I didn't have a drone last summer and I had a very cheap camera, so hopefully we can get some more footage. It's cloudy again. I don't have cell phone service. Hopefully the sun comes out and we can get a good view of the sunset. If not, we'll work with what we got. All right, so we're finally here at the trailhead. So I got here kind of early. It's like 4:30 and it doesn't get dark until about 8:30. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cook an early dinner. So I am going to be making some fried shrimp with some fried asparagus, and I'm gonna season the shrimp with soy sauce and cayenne pepper and garlic powder, and hopefully it comes out pretty good. So there's the shrimp. Gonna add some olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is very healthy, and some garlic powder. And some cayenne pepper. And some soy sauce. Alright, it's starting to boil, and I'm just going to boil out all the water and fry them up and get them nice and crispy. Alright, so I got most of the water boiled out, and now they are starting to get nice and crispy, just how I like them. Alright, the shrimp is done, and it looks delicious. And now for the asparagus. That is a lot of asparagus. Alright, actually I'm only going to cook like half of it. I didn't realize it was that much asparagus. Alright, put some olive oil. I'm just going to season it with some salt. This is pink Himalayan sea salt. It's a lot healthier than just regular salt. Alright, the asparagus is done, nice and crispy. Here I'm going to eat the shrimp first. You can see I got a whole plate of it. Oh yeah, much better than the last time I cooked shrimp. Last time I tried cooking shrimp in my pressure cooker, it came out slimy and just was not good. This reminds me of like Cajun shrimp or something. It's spicy, but it's also got the garlic to it. I try to eat seafood at least once a week because I read multiple studies online that said that people who eat fish or seafood regularly live longer and healthier lives on average than those who don't. Wow, I just ate that whole plate of shrimp in like 3-4 minutes. So here's the asparagus. Let's see how this tastes. The asparagus came out good also. I added some soy sauce. I don't think I showed that on camera, but yeah, all I did was put olive oil, soy sauce, and sea salt on it. They came out delicious. All right, here we go. This is it, High Knob Fire Tower. And here we go. So the sun just keeps coming and going, so whether or not I get a sunset is pretty much in God's hands right now. High Knob Tower, 0.5 miles. And here it is right here. How amazing is this view? Those are what I call God rays, when you can just see the rays of sunshine beaming down. So this is the dividing line. This side of that mountain ridge is Virginia, and this side is West Virginia. It makes sense because the sun sets in the west. It always sets in the west. And so yeah, that's West Virginia. I hope those clouds move and we can get a nice sunset. For some reason I appreciate this a lot more than the last time I was here last summer. Look at that. This is almost better than a sunset. All right, I'm gonna get the drone out now. Pretty epic view right here. And the sun came out just in time. All right, I'm headed back to the car now, and then I gotta go to Planet Fitness and take a shower. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you follow my Instagram. I'll put a link in the description. And I really want to get into photography more. I never thought that I would actually pursue that, but the more I think about it, the more I realize that maybe I should pursue it, and maybe I can eventually sell prints and stuff like that. Because, you know, as a nature photographer, you have to go to really wild and primitive spots to get good pictures and stuff, you know. And I already go to those spots, you know, as a part of my life. Like I've been going to those spots for a long time now, and I really enjoy it. So I wonder if I can see what happens with that. But yeah, let me know what you think of this video, or any other comments or suggestions you have, and I appreciate it. Have a good one.